we're out. It's an extremely windy afternoon. I've come out with Darren and we're up at the Roaches. Just come out for a bit of a walk, really, more than anything. I thought I'd come for a bit of a walk. Darren's having some photography issues and his camera's just, it's not getting sharp images and stuff, so we thought we'd come out and have a bit of a play and make sure he doesn't sell his camera, because he was almost going to sell his camera a few weeks ago. So if you feel like that, you feel like selling your camera, don't do it, all right? The sky is actually behind us has gone blue, but just 5 minutes ago, I'm just drying off. 5 minutes ago, we had hail coming sideways across the hill, and it was stinging like billio. It really was. But the light's coming across. We're going to get, looks like a patch of light sky with these nice dark clouds in the background. So yeah, I'm going to have a bit of a play with Darren, sort of make sure he's homing himself in on what he's doing. He's a really good photographer as well, so I'm making sure he doesn't sell his camera. Yeah, I might get mine out, I'm not sure yet. I'm going to take a few phone snaps, but if the light gets interesting, then I will get my camera out. I'll make that a promise. But yeah, we'll see. I might just get it out anyway, just take a photo of this, because this looks awesome, because you've got some really dark clouds there, really quite moody, and I like that. Just a shame there's no light on the actual rocks, but yeah, we'll see what happens. We never say never, do we, because we always end up taking a photo. Right, I'm going to speak to you in a bit, because it is extremely windy and not very easy for you to hear me probably. So it was inevitable that I was going to get the camera out, and the light just changed dramatically and it looks so fantastic. With the light's broken through and it's lighting all the clouds above the actual moody dark sky, so you're getting these almost like light grey clouds against the really dark clouds. And then of course you've got some side lights just crashed against the rocks, hen cloud in the background, and it's just absolutely fantastic. And because we're in this classic shot, classic position where you get this nice leading line from the wall, it just leads you straight into everything, all the drama that's going on. So yeah, I really like that. I'm taking a few shots because the light's different on the land in different times, in different positions. So I'm trying to blend in maybe some of the darker, more contrasty foreground rocks with the lighter, more highlighted background rocks. And then that sort of blends in with a nice highlighted sky clouds. You know, it's just really cool. Really good. I had to rush and get my camera out, definitely, because I wasn't going to miss the opportunity to grab one of these. I think I might take a phone shot as well just to make the most of it, but yeah, glad I got that. This is probably going to turn out to one of my shorter videos, because it's really difficult to shoot in this, and I'm not sure whether you can hear me because of the wind. Is absolutely bonkers where we are here at the moment. I've got my hood up, the light's coming across any minute now, so I've got the camera out. We've got light rays and everything going on, so I'm hoping this is going to turn out quite a nice little shot. Darren's actually pointing in a better direction than me, I think, but I need to keep it here to get the rocks on the left hand side. But if these light rays drop, I can't even talk, my lips are going numb. I can't get my lips to work. I focused in the foreground to start with, and I'm going to quickly focus in the distance. 2-second timer. I'm going to focus on the trees in the distance because I want to get the distance in focus, but the light rays are dropping. They're not quite as good as what they were just now coming across from the right, sorry, but we are going to get some light down in the valley with these darker rocks on the left hand side. This is just ridiculous. How can I shoot in this? This is just bonkers. The wind's blowing aside. I'm holding onto the tripod, it's spiked into the ground. My microphone's down inside my coat. My lips have gone numb because it's so cold. Oh, who cares? It doesn't matter, does it? The atmosphere in the background of this image looks really good, but whether I'm actually able to shoot this, I have got no idea whatsoever. I don't know whether it's going to come off at all, but I'm trying. I'm really trying. If it works, I'm going to put it on the screen. If you can't hear me, then I'll try and do some sign language I've got no idea how to do. My word. I do like being out in these conditions though. Oh, look at them light rays there. I do like being out in these conditions. we've come out of the wind a little bit now. We've actually sheltered on the edge of the cliff, so the wind's blowing up over the top of our head. It's a very flat image I've got set up. I can't promise you anything fantastic, but I'm going to put it up and show you it anyway, just because it's my day out, or the afternoon out. You know, we've been out, we've had some wind in our lungs and some hail on our face and things like that, so it's not all bad. I've got the camera set up looking down over to the reservoir. The reservoir's in the top of the image, quite small, but the reason I've stopped here is because I like all these rocks in the foreground, and they're all rounded, they've all got texture on them and stuff like that, so I'm going to really try and bring out the texture in these if I can. And then you can see the rocks leading off to the right hand side and sort of the drop off, and then the valley where the reservoir is. So it's quite a nice image. I've had to focus stack it. I've shot 3 shots leading back through the image, so one on the foreground rocks, one on the mid-ground rocks, and one on the infinity on the distance. So at f11 I should have everything, but the reason I've done that is because I want to keep all these rocks in focus. I want them all sharp so that when I bring the texture and the grit out in them, it will stand out. So it's going to be hopefully quite a gritty looking shot, and I'm just stood on a bank of grass, which is why I've just slipped down. Yeah, the light's gone. We're pretty closing in on sort of sunset now. There's not probably many minutes left in the day, half an hour maybe at the most, and then the light's going to drop off over the horizon. So yeah, it's been quite good. I'm not saying we're finished yet, because I'm going to go up this way and have a little nose up there, maybe up to Doxey Pool, see if the old mermaid or whatever she is still there. And yeah, no, I'll put this one up for you anyway. It's very, like I said, it's a very flat image. There's some grit in it, be a bit of texture in the sky, but yeah, that's all I can really do for you for the moment. But it's great being out in these conditions. I love it, absolutely love it. So yeah, I'll see you out there, and then I'm going to switch the camera off because my Osmo's dying. There's not a lot of time left on it. I don't know whether the battery's getting old or whether it's just cold and it's not faring well with the cold. But if DJI is watching, we need another one coming out. Bring out the 3 with a better battery built into it, because this is ridiculous at the moment. Right, speak to you in a little while. Somewhere up there probably. We are at Doxey Pool. So we've got some more rocks in front of us and this big pool of dark peaty looking water. Now the rumour has it that there's a blue nymph that lives in this pool, and she looks after all the naughty boys. So I'm not sure if we're ever going to get to see her, but I've been trying to find her, but I've not found her yet. I've not seen anything. But I tell you, if ever I've got my tripod in the edge of the water and I see a hand or a reflection of a face in the water, I am going to wet myself on camera, live for you all to see, because I won't be able to resist. But yeah, I've got these, I've just been over on the bank a little bit, and I got a bit of a leading line from the lighter colour grass, and I've just come back off the edge because every so often you get this gust of wind. One, it was trying to blow me into the puddle behind me, and 2, I'm getting the spray as it's blowing the spray off the water. So I was getting a bit of a wet lens. So I'll come off, and I've got the pool now leading from the right hand side, leading you in the rocks, and then the moody sort of ambience of that sky in the background. And the light is fading quite a lot now, really is. But I think it'll turn out quite a nice image. I put the polarizer on just to eliminate as much of the glare of the water as possible, make it really, really dark. So yeah, that should be all right. It should come out all right, that one. But we'll have a bit of tinkering and fettling in Lightroom. Right, maybe just one more facing that way, because there are some light rays going on, and I'm definitely going to finish the video. Definitely. Short and sweet. At the moment we've got something a bit more interesting starting to happen, and we're not sure whether it's going to work or not, but I think the sun over there, I think the sun's going to drop below the cloud, if the sun drops below the cloud, we are in for some small pyrotechnics, I think. It's going to light up the clouds. We're going to get all this cloud lit up above us. So I've got an option. I'm going to shoot, at the moment I'm shooting forwards across these rocks. So I've got all these rocks and stuff in front of me. I'm shooting across and I've got the reservoir over onto the left hand side. If the light does kick off and it all happens up in the sky, I'm going the other side of Doxey Pool, so I'm trying to get a reflection of some of the water or some of the sky into the water, if that's possible. So I've got my bag on my back ready to run. I'm just trying to stop my camera from falling over in this wind. I've got the leg stretched right out behind it at the moment, sort of forcing its way into the ground, so it should stop it from going backwards. So yeah, fingers crossed we could get some pyrotechnics going on. Well, the sun was just absolutely fantastic just now. It just lit the land all the way across the valley. The sun just moved across the valley and lit everything right down in the foreground, right down below us, which was absolutely fantastic. My thumb's going cold. So yeah, I managed to take a shot. I took several shots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as the sun moved across. I'm going to maybe think about blending one in, doing a time blend and blending it all in all the way across. If not, I'm going to pick the best one or two to see which one looks the best with the light rays or in the diagonal light coming across. I really can't talk very well. My lips and my tongue, everything's gone really, really cold, and I'm struggling moving my bottom lip because it's gone numb. I think I'm nearly done. We could still get the light, but it's halfway between being snubbed out by some thick cloud and some really nasty rain over on the right hand side drifting in. So it's whether that gets here first or whether that happens first, I don't know, but I'm going to start asking people, please share this video. It will help my algorithms. If it helps the algorithms on the channel, then YouTube will show my video more often. So the thumbs up, the liking, the subscribing, the comments, brilliant, but the sharing as well is very, very important. So oh, I said my video was going to die on my Osmo, well it has, so I'm finishing on my video on my camera. And we had the option between the sunset and getting mullered by the storm. Yeah, the mullered by the storm came in. As you can see on the ground, we've got hailstones. It's hitting us in the face, and it's extremely painful and cold. So that's it, we're making our way down now. Just try and get out of this. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and this is what I do for you. Remember that. Share the video. Ah! Ouch! Share the video. It's really important. See you soon, guys. Bye bye. Oh.